Welcome to Block 929. This is our workshop that we are busy building, and up to now I'm still figuring out how to set up the workshop. As you can see over there, I've got a small desk. It's supposed to be a computer desk, and I'll still have to make a bar chair for it so that somebody can sit. It's either going to be in the house there or here in the workshop. But normally I've actually done it for Tamara. And I've been making a few benches here, and the idea was I was thinking right in the middle of the workshop to have a line of benches, and I can also position the circular saw for cutting steel. And then I've also got this miter saw. This miter saw is actually a very expensive piece of equipment, but I've neglected it very much because after I bought it, it was actually the last miter saw in the shop. I bought it from, I think it was Moose's Mart, if I'm not mistaken. This was the last one, and it was not in the box. And as you can see, it's still got the manual. I've never even made the manual loose. And when I brought it here, I didn't have a place to put it, so I just put it in one of my stores, but I put it on the ground. It has been staying there for almost a year, or more than a year now. You can see it has accumulated a lot of dust, so I decided to take it from there to put it in here. And this is for woodwork. I see in some videos they are able to cut aluminum, but this is actually for wood. You know, the best thing about it is that it slides. When you cut it, you can actually slide it, you know, as you cut. I still need to figure out how to work with this thing using the manual, and I'll also do watch a few videos on YouTube. I've always wanted to have a miter saw, and then I had it, but then I didn't have a place to keep it. So yeah, as you can see, it just needs some cleaning. Yeah? There are so many things that we need to learn from this machine, but now I think I neglected this piece of equipment. Very nice piece of equipment, more especially for somebody who's got a woodworking shop. And I've got a few, some equipment that I still need to bring in this workshop. I've got a drill press, you know, for drilling holes on steel. And I've also got grinding circular grinders that I still need to put in here. Lots of stuff. I've got even a saw for cutting steel. I must still find the position. So one of these days, the trailer over here is gonna be out of this workshop. So many people, they've been asking me if I can sell it to them. I don't know whether I'm ready to sell my trailer, but no, one day it's gonna help me. So I'll find a place to put it outside here. And once it is moved, we're having some stairs to go upstairs, so we will have enough space in here. And in the future, we won't be having equipment. You can see there's all of our equipment, wheelbarrows, everything here. I'm going to remove them, and then we'll find a place to be keeping them outside, so that here we can have enough space, because otherwise we have a big space, but if it's not well organized, we'll find that it's not functional. So we want it to be a functional workshop, and it will be both for steel work and also for woodwork. So yeah, I've got also a table for cutting boards like this. It's in the garage there, so we'll also find a place to put it in here. So whenever I'm doing some woodwork jobs, I can also be able to do it, and if I'm doing some steel work, I can also be able to do it. Yeah, so if you've got some ideas, and maybe you know some YouTube channel that have shown how to organize your workshop, please share the links, or maybe you share your ideas so that I can see how I can organize this workshop. You know, this is one of the problems that I'm facing now, is to figure out how to organize it. I'm not a designer, but I just can't figure out. You can see there at the back we have that pneumatic press. It's actually for pressing bearings and so many other stuff. You can also use it to bend some steel, some metal, and all those kind of things. And on that small bench there, the table that I was talking about, you can see there we have the saw for cutting wood, and even there's two types of saws that are there. There are Black & Decker saws. So you got this one for cutting wood, and also we got the jigsaw here. So yeah, we got a few things that I have. And oh yes, I also wanted to talk about the drill bits. I normally buy my equipment and tools from this company, Engico. You will see that this is also Engico or Engico. That's where I buy my tools. And I remember one day I went there to ask the owner of Engico if he can get me this specialized drill bits. These are very good drill bits for those of you in Malawi who are always drilling holes on sheet metal and you're struggling with the drill bits. This is a very good one. I saw it on YouTube. I asked this gentleman to go if he can get them from China, but it's been now 3 years, he never brought it. But I was at one of the Chinese shops in town, and I found that they've got these ones. Very, very nice. They make your life very, very easy to drill holes, more especially on plates. And then I've got this tapper, they call it what? Tap set. When you've made the holes and you want to make some screw so that you can be able to screw in boards, use this kind of tools. So, and we're getting a lot of nice equipment. I've got this aluminium square. Yeah, so this is the workshop. The idea is for us one day to be able to manufacture here in Malawi, and I hope that this is the beginning, the genesis of manufacturing in Malawi. And one of these days in the future we'll be manufacturing vehicles, we'll be manufacturing good wheelbarrows, and yeah, lots of stuff that we're going to be doing here. And I hope that me, my wife, and my daughter, we can start learning how to use this equipment. And I'm very passionate that and I also still believe that one day I can pass this to my daughter, and she eventually will in the future pass it on to her children, so that this thing can just keep on going forever. Yeah, so we're getting a lathe machine very soon. So we got the funding now, so we will be acquiring a lathe machine, and if we have a lathe machine in here, I'm sure the lathe machine is going to also help us to buy CNC plasma cutter. So we'll have a CNC plasma cutter, but after the lathe machine, I'm getting a milling machine to make this workshop complete, so that we can now be able to compete with some engineering companies that are in Kanengo. So yeah, any ideas you have, suggestions, please don't forget, but also don't forget to subscribe, like, share the video, and leave a comment.